7 officials confirmed Trump tried to get Ukraine to investigate the Bidens as part of a quid pro quo. But there's not 8 though, right? That's the magic number 1 just made up. To defend my position, 8 is how many you need to confirm something /s. And if you have 8 I meant 9. Oh, you have 9. I meant 10 ad infinitum. By the principle of mathematical induction, it is very legal and very cool. Thank you, Terence Howard. The Bertrand Russell of our time. The safest general characterization of the European philosophical tradition is that it consists of a series of prefaces to Howard. Okay, but apart from these 7 witnesses and Trump's own words, what evidence is there? I don't see what this has to do with Hillary's emails. Hunter Biden uses email. Look into it. Trump doesn't. Checkmate libtards. Email is just Twitter for people with something to hide. I chuckled at this longer than I should have. You're definitely wrong. You laughed exactly as long as you should have. Yeah, but that detracts from my point, so I'm gonna ignore it. Do as you wilt, but you are not the real original poster nor even the person I was replying to. Why are the Republican speakers complaining so much? And why are they obsessed with Obama? Because they have no actual rebuttal, so they are trying to distract people. I browse r/conservative occasionally, and their reply is that this is all hearsay and there's no direct testimony from someone on the actual phone call, so none of the witness testimony is credible. It's a bit insane, but I thought I'd share what their actual thinking is. The testimony today was from the guy Trump called to confirm his deal requirements. I think they are talking about the original phone call. IDK, Trump basically admitted it. Giuliani said it was fine if it did happen, etc. So I don't see their point, but I thought it was useful to know what the other side is being fed from their side. Trump invited China to investigate the Bidens while he was on TV, which can be waved away as just joking, at least in these times. Jesus Christ, Almy. Anyways, this is actual proof he wasn't joking and wanted a foreign government to interfere in the 2020 election. It's also more dramatic than Comey's 500 pages that almost, but didn't quite say, he was guilty of this in 2016, because people have the attention spans of goldfish. Remember this as the Republicans try to distract and obfuscate. The election law that was violated requires no quid pro quo. The crime was the asking in itself. Getting quid pro quo nailed down does help in adding bribery and extortion to the list, but are not necessary. In addition, refusing to pay the Ukraine aid allocated by Congress is an impeachable dereliction of duty regardless of the justification. Yeah, but the argument is that he's done this before with Afghanistan. Why is it different this time? Do they have an answer for this? That argument boils down to, you didn't prosecute my previous crime, so you can't prosecute this one. It's blatantly nonsensical. Imagine catching a shoplifter and his defense is, you let me walk out of here with 15 Beanie Babies in my pants last week. That's the exact logic incorrigible people use to justify their shitty behavior. That and whataboutism. According to the Republicans, the problem is that Trump never said this is a quid pro quo. I'm extorting you to help me. I repeat, this is a shakedown. I'm extorting you now, so that means he is not guilty. Serious question, if tapes were released of him literally saying this, would it make a difference? Is it possible for anything to come of this in any circumstance, outside of maybe convincing some people not to vote for him again? Fox News is doing all they can to spin every word. Either we live in a democracy or turn towards dictatorship. It is every person's choice. I can't wait for the future HBO miniseries that this administration will inevitably inspire in the next 10 years. I've been thinking about that the whole time will be a dope series and a terrible Oliver Stone movie. Who played Trump? Gary Busey. Jesus Christ, the image of Gary Busey portraying Trump in a biopic just made me half chub. 7 people to confirm what was already spelled out in the transcript. Trump supporters' call record isn't enough. We need testimonies available to the public to witness. *SEVERAL testimonies confirm call summary and some even have heard. Trump director quid pro quo. Trump supporter, these are just testimonies given under oath. We need physical evidence. The World app. Call record is presented again. Trump supporter, hey, you can't use the same evidence twice. Now let's dig up those emails again. Just hijacking this to once again point out that it was not even a transcript, but an edited version of the transcript. What happens if all the corruption is exposed? Why do you think they are so desperate to defend him? They're in even deeper than he is. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. When first we practice to deceive. I can't think of a more perfect description of the current political climate. Trump's defense is like a playground argument. Trump, I didn't do it. We have it on record. I have immunity. We have witnesses. Oh. They don't like me and they're bullies. Your best friend Rudy said you did it. Rudy? I hardly know that guy. The president called and said no quid pro quo, therefore he isn't doing it. Does that sound like a person who is on with quid pro quo? Jim Jordan's entire argument is hoping that the decibel at which he's speaking will convince the American public, rather than anything he's actually saying.